Today we're exploring 6 of the most bizarre, impractical, and downright insane stadium designs from around the world. Some of these will make you laugh, others will make you scratch your head, and a few might even make you want to book a flight just to see them in person. Stadium 1. Estadio Hernando Siles, La Paz, Bolivia. Let's start in Bolivia with Estadio Hernando Siles, home to the Bolivian national team and several local clubs. Now, what makes this stadium weird isn't how it looks, it's where it's located. This place is built 3,577 meters above sea level, which is higher than most commercial planes fly. To put that in perspective, visiting teams literally need oxygen masks on the sidelines because the air is so thin that players can't breathe properly. FIFA actually banned international matches here for a while because they considered it an unfair advantage. But here's the kicker. The stadium design makes it even worse. The bowl-shaped traps what little oxygen there is, creating this bizarre microclimate where visiting teams feel like they're playing football on Mars. The altitude is so extreme that the ball behaves completely differently. It flies further, bounces higher, and goalkeepers have no idea how to judge distance anymore. Bolivia has never lost a World Cup qualifier here. And it's not just because of their skill, it's because their opponents are literally gasping for air while trying to play football. It's like home field advantage turned up to 11. Stadium 2. Providence Park, Portland, Oregon. Actually, let me skip ahead to something even weirder. We're heading to Turkey for a stadium that literally redefines multi-purpose architecture. Meet the Ataturk Olympic Stadium. No, wait, that's too normal. Let me tell you about Fenerbahçe's old stadium situation, but actually, there's something even better. The Sukru Sarıkamış Stadium is normal compared to some places. You know what, let me tell you about Otmar Hitzfeld Stadium in Switzerland instead. This place is so weird that they had to build it into the side of a mountain because there was literally nowhere else to put it. The stadium is carved into a cliff face, and one side of the pitch has a 30-meter drop into a valley. But here's the insane part. If you kick the ball over the edge, it's gone forever. There's no ball boy climbing down to get it back. You literally need mountain rescue equipment. The club keeps a supply of extra balls just in case players get too enthusiastic with their clearances. Stadium 3. The Float at Marina Bay, Singapore. Welcome to Singapore's Marina Bay, where someone decided that football pitches should float on water like giant green lily pads. The Float at Marina Bay is exactly what it sounds like, a football stadium built on a floating platform in the middle of a bay. This isn't just a pier with some grass on it. This is a full-sized football pitch that literally bobs up and down with the tide. The platform is anchored to the seabed, but it still moves with the water, which means players have to adjust to the pitch literally swaying beneath their feet during matches. The weird part isn't even the floating. It's that they built it as a temporary structure for the Youth Olympics, but it was so popular that they just kept it. Now it hosts concerts, events, and football matches. Stadium 4. EIDI Stadium, Faroe Islands. Picture this. You're a football fan in the Faroe Islands, and you want to watch your local team ID play. So you drive to the stadium, and when you arrive, you realize the pitch is literally built on the edge of a cliff, surrounded by the North Atlantic Ocean on 3 sides. ID Stadium isn't just scenic, it's borderline dangerous. The pitch is carved out of a cliff top, and if you kick the ball too hard in the wrong direction, it's going straight into the Atlantic Ocean. We're talking about a 50-meter drop into freezing cold water. But here's where it gets really weird. The stadium doesn't have traditional stands. Instead, fans just park their cars around the pitch and watch from their vehicles, like the world's most remote drive-in movie theater. When it gets cold, which is basically always in the Faroe Islands, supporters just turn on their heaters and watch football from the comfort of their cars. Estádio 5. Estádio das Antas, hoje, Porto, Portugal. Okay, so Porto's old Estádio das Antas was demolished, but when it existed, it was absolutely bonkers. This place was built so close to residential buildings that fans could literally watch matches from their apartment balconies for free. But that's not the weird part. The weird part was that one side of the stadium was built directly against a row of houses, and the architects just incorporated the houses into the stadium design. So you had this bizarre situation where people were living inside what was technically part of the football stadium structure. Imagine trying to sleep on a match day when 50,000 people are singing right outside your bedroom wall. Or picture this. You're making dinner, and you can hear the crowd so clearly through your kitchen window that you know exactly what's happening in the match without even watching. The residents became unofficial part of the stadium experience. Visiting fans would wave at people hanging laundry on their balconies, and the homeowners would sometimes lean out their windows to celebrate goals. It was like the world's most integrated mixed-use development, except nobody planned it that way. Stadium 6, MMOH Stadium, Cambodia. Let me tell you about one of the most bizarre stadium decisions in football history. MMOH Stadium in Cambodia decided that traditional football architecture was too mainstream, so they built their stadium inside a shopping mall. No, I'm not exaggerating. This place literally has retail stores, restaurants, and a food court built around and underneath the football pitch. You can buy groceries, watch a movie, get your nails done, and watch a football match all in the same building. The pitch is on the top level, and a shopping mall surrounds it on multiple floors. So while players are running around trying to score goals, shoppers below are trying to decide between different brands of shampoo. It's like someone took a normal mall, carved out the middle, and dropped a football stadium into it. But here's the strangest part. The acoustics are completely wrong. The sound of the crowd gets absorbed by all the retail space, so even when the stadium is packed, it sounds weirdly quiet. Meanwhile, if you're shopping downstairs, you can hear the muffled sounds of football commentary and crowd chants echoing through the ceiling while you're browsing clothes.